And we are live. Welcome everybody to another episode of You Know What? Let me just say podcast. I am your host Ray. With me as always, we have Father.
A little announcement before we start this podcast. For anybody who likes the season of winter, you are fucked in the head. Thank you.
Oh shoot. Uh, let me take that out. Actually, I might have to bring that back up, but sooner or later. Anyway, uh, Father is we have made it. It's almost the end of 2025. How do you feel?
I'm at peace. I'm literally at peace.
That's good.
It
That's
may not sound like it, but I'm at peace.
I mean, shoot, that's good. The way this year was, I feel like that's the best way to end. I don't know. It's a weird year. I don't know about how you feel, but this was kind of a weird year for. But it was also a good year for me too. But um, I don't know. I think watching the world burn is kind of like I don't want to say is how can I say this? Like you want to help, but I feel like this is the best possible way that everybody would just learn their lesson. So watching the world burn has just been like, yeah, now I told you. So that's that's how I feel about shit. So, but did you have a nice Christmas?
I ate jollof. That was pretty much it.
I still have not tried jollof yet.
We had jollof and chicken. That was it. That was Christmas.
So really didn't feel
You
like
know what I'm
Christmas.
saying?
Really didn't feel like Christmas to you. I guess.
I mean, as long as you with your family, it's Christmas.
I mean that's good. I was like after because I had to work on Christmas and then after that I just went home. But I did ask, is like anybody doing anything? And it seemed like nobody was doing anything, so I just went straight home.
Oh no, let me tell you something. This was class consciousness Christmas. Ain't nobody really like you ain't really even see people get gifts and shit like that. Like, I mean, people got gifts, don't get me wrong, but like, you know what I'm saying? I guess people didn't really make it that much of a big deal because it's like, bro, look at the fucking shit that we're dealing with right now.
Exactly. So, um, mm, but I feel like we did get some type of Christmas gift, depending on how you feel about it. So let's get into the bullshit. Did you? I'm pretty sure you didn't watch the fight, but did you see the knockouts from um, Anthony Joshua to Jake Paul and Andrew Tate getting knocked out by like another nigga? Did you see those knockouts?
I saw both. I saw
Okay.
both.
What's your thought on that?
First and foremost, my condolences to Anthony Joshua. You feel know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that too. But go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to put that out there. But first of all, Jake Paul got the Sonic rings knocked out of him. It was pretty funny to see. And Andrew Tate, I don't even know why the fuck he was in the ring to begin with. I already know you can't fight. like you can just look at him and like, yeah, you can't fight. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it did not surprise me that that went down. But no, I mean there's really not much to say about it. Grand opening, grand closing. That's really all it is. 1 minute you're conscious, the next minute you're not. You got punched in your face. Goodbye. No. That's it.
Oh shit. First of all, it was just I don't know why it was just therapeutic. I found it very therapeutic watching. And I'm not even. I don't even hate Andrew Tate. It's actually like part of me is just like there's some stuff I feel like he's right about, but I guess it's just that extra alpha male like cockiness that it just seems so like character, you're playing a character, and it's just like you're not really telling people who you really are. You're just playing a character and some shit like that. And it was just like it seems something fake about it. Not even like wrestling, like promo. Like it seems like you just having a bravado that it's just not you. So I think like watching him get knocked out, it was just weird. And and the people that followed him, it's like, don't get me wrong, I give respect to anybody that's been in the boxing ring because that's a tough thing to do. Boxing is tough. I keep telling people boxing is tough. Something you don't play around. There's something like people like really a like really spend their entire life learning boxing. It's not something you can just pick up and like throw hands. It's like you really literally gotta like live, breathe, and sweat boxing for you to be like real efficient. So, but especially like Jake Paul, I knew like he was gonna drop soon because after a while his guard started going down and he just kept grabbing he kept grabbing that boy, he kept grabbing him. And Anthony Johnson, I was like, it's inevitable. He was just like he was gonna knock him out. As soon as I saw him, like you said, he knocked the solid rings out of him. I was just like, yep, that is done. That boy, he did not want no more else. Broke both sides of his jaw too. Did you see that? It's like
That nigga, that was a motherfucking Mortal Kombat X-ray.
oh shit. That, I turned into Umar. It was like black power. Black power. Good job, my brother. We rocking with you. Oh man. Oh. But yeah, um I don't know. It put a smile on my face, just like everybody. And then everybody was saying the world is healing. It's like, do you feel, do you feel that way after that, or is it just that you think people are just being funny?
Um, Sorry, I was getting a napkin. Um, I won't say the world is healing. Um, I mean, the nigga just got knocked out. Like, I don't even really feel like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like he's unlikable. Like, both Logan and Jake are like, they're not really well liked. You know what I'm saying? So, any chance they get shitted on, people are gonna, celebrate. You know what I'm saying? And you want to know what? I feel like part of the reason why they get a lot of shit on them is because they're blonde white boys. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? It is not a great time to be a blonde white boy right now. I'm just saying.
That's funny. Yeah, you're kind of
I'm
right
just
too.
saying.
You're damn.
It is not a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I think what it really is too is Jake Paul and Logan Paul, they like to make spectacle of things. They like to make things seem like it's a big deal and it's like a big spectacle. And that can rub people the wrong way a lot, especially given their history. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand it, but I mean, you do have to give them props though, because Jake Paul, he pulled up. You know what I'm saying? He pulled up, and Logan Paul is killing it in wrestling right now. No matter how you feel about him, then he's a hooper. You know what I'm saying? Like Logan Paul, like actually knows how to do this shit. So I can't get mad at him. Like he's killing it. So I'll give props where props is due, but yeah, you got knocked the fuck out.
All right. You don't. I don't have any last words, so let's just move straight on to the Anthony Joshua thing. Him basically get into an accident where I guess two of his people that he was training with died. Uh,
Yes, I saw their dead bodies as well. Unfortunately.
I hope I don't. I'm about to play. I hope I don't see it, but it's just.
la bọ́lẹ̀, àbúrò
Let make it calm down.
la bọ́lẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ ìkọjá ìjọ, ẹgbẹ́ ìkọjá.
And that's most of it. Yeah, that man looked like he in serious pain. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm gonna have you go first, and then I'm gonna follow you up because just go first. Just go first.
Let's just say conspiracy theory Ray is like really is something about that. It's just it seemed too convenient and about that like damn like the man just want to fight. And then next thing you know, this just happens. Oh no, something fishy going on. And then which is funny because another topic was about and that's going on with Nigeria. I was going to talk about Donald Trump bombing Nigeria and on Christmas, right? He bombed it on Christmas
Yes.
or something like that. And yeah, so there's a lot of things going on, but all I don't want to say is I just something about this is just not sitting with me well, and it's just the fact that everything just happening so closely. So and I can't put my finger on it, but it's something that I feel like you like it. So what what did you think? That's all I really have to say.
You gonna have to give me a second because I'm getting my food.
Okay. Also, shoot. Also, rest in peace to the two people that was with him. I'm sad that you had to go like that. Uh, it's just one of the things that it's just like it's just weird because at one point you were on top of the shoot at one point you were on top of the world and then next moment stuff like that happens and I don't know. I want to look at the comments over here. Hopefully, well, oh shoot, there's no comments. That's one of my videos popping up. Y'all gonna have to excuse that. Making content. Yeah. Shoot. You got another video too. Is it the same thing? That's no, that's something I shared. About the consonant thing. As we know, we talk about that too.
I am so sorry. And also, Ray, that dead air is disrespectful. Don't do that to your podcast ever again.
I know. I was caught up. Yeah.
Yeah, I told you I had some shit going on. But
yeah, no, that was just
all right. So now, Ray, I'm gonna ask you a question. That footage you saw. So a car accident happens. What's the one thing that you did not see?
The other people.
No. Like you get into a car, you get into a car accident and you're pretty injured. What's the one thing that you think what's the one thing that you know you are going to be put in that situation?
Ambulance or some type of EMT or something like that. An ambulance for sure.
Now, did you see any ambulances in that footage?
No, just a bunch of people.
Now that right there is the problem with Nigeria. That right there. Now do you understand why this is so sad?
Yeah. So why wasn't there an
Because
ambulance on board?
why wasn't there an ambulance? Why wasn't there a proper response to this?
Why is he
Right?
putting in a police car?
Right. Why is he put in a police car? Right?
Yeah.
So the one thing that you have to understand about Nigeria is a lot of the services there aren't really like services. You feel what I'm saying? Like Nigeria is very, very, very. How can I put this? It's very defragmented.
Okay.
I mean, not defragmented. It's very fragmented. It's a very fragmented country, and it's been the case since they got independence in 1960. You feel what I'm saying? So, I'm bringing that up to say that Anthony Joshua's situation, unfortunately, his celebrity does not exclude him from that kind of response. You feel what I'm saying? Now, imagine living in the country all your life and seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of discussion on social media by Nigerians just simply about the state of Nigeria. And this was a stark reminder of the stuff that they have to deal with, right?
Right.
And it's just so sad that two people lost their lives that were actively trying to give back. Like one of them, his trainer, actively gave back. You feel what I'm saying? And also, as you know, Anthony Joshua has Nigerian ancestry. So he usually goes there during this holiday season to, visit family and stuff. So it's just very unfortunate that this happened. Again, my condolences to the people that lost their lives, man. My condolences to everyone. And I hope that this is like a wake up call, like a much needed wake up call. Mind you, I also want you to know, Ray, the president of Nigeria is currently not in the country.
Where is
He's
he?
in, he's in, I think they say he's in Abu Dhabi. But before he went to Abu Dhabi, he visited some European countries.
Damn. That's weird. That's suspicious. I sound like Cardi B. That's weird. That's suspicious.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's just sad. Honestly, that's all I got to say.
Yeah. So, I guess continuing on the bullshit that's in Nigeria. I guess we can since we're on this road. Um, U.S. strikes ISIS in Nigeria after Trump warned off attacks on Christmas. The attack comes after President Trump ordered. This is coming from the New York Times, by the way. The attack comes after President Trump ordered the Defense Department last month to prepare to intervene militarily in Nigeria to protect Christians from Islamic militants. The United States launched a number of strikes against the Islamic State of northwestern Nigeria. President Trump announced on Thursday the latest American military campaign against a non-state adversary. In this case, Islamic jihadis, who the president asserts have been slaughtering Christians. Mr. Trump said on the post with Truth Social, the United States launched a powerful, deadly strike against ISIS terrorist scum in northwest Nigeria, who have been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. The strike, more than a dozen Tomahawk cruise missiles fired off a Navy ship in the Gulf of Guinea, and hitting insurgents in two ISIS camps in northwest Nigeria's Sokoto state. According to a U.S. military official who spoke on the conditions anonymity, I think that's what it says, anonymity, to discuss operational matters. The operation was done in coordination with the Nigerian military, the official said. In a statement, U.S. Africa Command said its initial assessment included the multiple ISIS terrorists were killed in the strike. The U.S. Africa Command is working with our Nigerian and regional partners to increase counterterrorism cooperations, efforts related to ongoing violence where and threats against innocent lives. General Dagvin Anderson. What the fuck kind of a name is Dagvin? Anyway, the commander of U.S. Africa Command said in a statement, "Our goal is to protect Americans and disrupt violent extremists wherever they are." Do you believe this shit or not? Because honestly, I think it's like the war on terrorism in Iraq where they was just going after minerals. And I know Nigeria got a lot of minerals and shit that in there that American can use. So, uh, what are your thoughts on this? Because I think it's bullshit.
They also failed to mention that the Nigerian government co-signed this attack. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, they co-signed the attack. They allowed the U.S. to do this because they do not have the faculties to deal with this issue, but themselves. They really don't. And they know this. So Trump, who is very easily, because this is not the only time Trump has, made an action because of some false information. You remember the whole thing about how there's a quote unquote genocide against white farmers in South Africa? He believed that shit. Now, in regards to the Christians, yes, a lot of Christians lost their lives, but a lot of Muslims also lost their lives as well. You feel me? So it's just a crazy situation all around. Um, the other thing that I also wanted to say in regards to this is um, Northern Nigeria in itself as a territory was merged with the South by the British. So there has always been issues. You feel what I'm saying? There has always been issues. And now propaganda is going to allow a lot of those Nigerians to back Trump in what he did, in which you're seeing a lot of that too. A lot of Nigerians are actually backing Trump's decision to do this. So yeah, it's a lot of layers, man. It's a lot of layers. Like you got to go into the history of Nigeria. You got to go into the propaganda of Christian genocide being a popular narrative in order to go do something to other people, and this has been happening since the Crusades back in Europe. Like it's a lot of motherfucking layers to this shit. So what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna really say about the situation is the Nigerian people, the eyes are on them because as it turns out, the loss of innocent life in Nigeria in regards to ritual killings and the jihadists and radical Muslim terrorists in the country just running amok and doing whatever. There needs to be a concrete plan to deal with all of this stuff. And I promise you, you do not want to keep relying on the United States because there is a price to pay. And that's what I'm going to say on that.
Mm, you know more than me because I'm still trying to learn this shit, and I still think there's something like I feel like they're trying to get some minerals out of Nigeria because there's a lot of things in Nigeria that I feel like we can use and all that other stuff. And I feel like trucks is after those as well. I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but it just seems very suspicious to me. So, any last words before we move on to our next topic? Okay. So, where's my mouse? The next thing I want to talk about is also regarding to how you've been saying since we started this podcast about no one giving a damn about mental health. So, I know Cassinet, he's kind of been taking a break, and he was taking a break in regarded to his mental health, and a lot of people kind of shitted on him because I guess because he was a millionaire and all that, and it was just like, oh, you got millions of dollars and all that stuff. It was like, how the hell would you be suffering from mental health? And then you sent me this, and it was about his girl and um or
Y'all know your girl has
his ex girl, excuse me, now is like because they're not together no more, and Gigi shares she's currently living the life she's always dreamed as a kid, and expresses how she is thankful Cassinet of being the best partner. So let's look at this.
been traveling, living life. My life is truly amazing. And I'm incredibly grateful for that. I get to travel, experience freedom. And the way that I live is literally the way that I knew I wanted to live as a child. I've always lived very nice, but as a little girl, I knew at this age, this is how I wanted to live. Like exactly how I'm living, exactly where I'm placed, exactly where I am in life. Like this is where I want it to be. And me knowing that and really seeing it in real time, I don't take that lightly at all. Like, I do not take that lightly. And what I truly do understand is how blessed I am. This has been one of the most, like, mentally challenging years because I've had such an amazing year, but just also such a hard one. But now I'm learning to just stay where it's happy at, stay where it's peaceful, stay where it smiles and glitter and gold, okay? I'm also so thankful to have a partner who treats me with not only kindness but respect. Someone I can truly call my best friend. Having that kind of support has honestly shown me how important emotional safety and mental health really is. I am really proud of myself for how far I have come this month, and I just am excited for the rest of this journey.
And then they broke up. And I don't know if it's true. It's the reason for what I heard. The reason why it broke up is that she asked for a pink G wagon, and I guess Castanet didn't give it to her, but Young Boy ended up giving it to her and some shit like that. Kind of like, and then they kind of broke up. At it. That's one of the rumors. But Father, I wanted to get your thoughts on this. So
Um, First off, shout out to Kai Cenat. Um, Listen, I don't do no celebrity relationship shit, but I think because mental health is involved, I think it's something that we should talk about, especially as Black men. Um, I feel like our mental health in particular is not taken seriously. Because I don't know if you noticed, but Kai Cenat's been getting clowned.
he has. As a damn
He's been
shame
getting
too.
clowned a lot.
It's a damn shame he's getting
Yeah,
clowned for that.
yeah. And I need to stop eating while I'm talking. But um, yeah, I'm seeing that we don't care about Black men's mental health, bro. This is someone that, you know what I'm saying? He's not perfect by any means, right? But given his status and also given how young he is with that level of success, shit ain't as sweet as you think it is. And I really need niggas to understand that shit is really not that sweet. Life is still life regardless of whether you're a millionaire or you working 9 to 5. Life is still life, you know? And Kai Cenat recently came out and said that watching Naruto helped his mental health a lot. And that's something that I can relate to because Naruto is an inspirational ass show. You feel me? So it makes sense. But to clown this man just simply because he's going through some mental health shit, that ain't it, man. That shit ain't fucking it. That shit really ain't it. In regards to the relationship, I'm not there. That's between them and the Lord. All right. I don't even really care that they broke up because it's not my motherfucking relationship. And all these people starting these rumors and shit like that, it ain't no motherfucking bruh. They're always gonna do that. And that's part of the problem with being in the public sphere. You gotta deal with babbling ass niggas that just tweet and just finger tap on their phone about situations that they're not in. The life of a streamer. You gotta take in the good with the bad. But Tyson not still human. That's still a human being, bruh. Take the money away, take the streaming away, take all that fucking shit off the fucking camera. That nigga's still a human motherfucking being at the end of the day. He bleed the same red blood that we bleed. He cry, he get happy, he gets like, stop putting these people on such a higher pedestal that you think that your motherfucking comments is not gonna get to them. You feel me? Like, we gotta, bro. Black people, we gotta be better, man. We sincerely, we literally gotta be better. Because this shit right here ain't it. This ain't it, bro. And you know, it could be me simping for a nigga that is gonna infinitely make more money than me and shit like that, but I don't look at the status, I look at the person. He's still a motherfucking person at the end of the motherfucking day. And now y'all about to make this situation as if, oh, Kaiser took an L, you know what I'm saying, and all this shit. And I'm like, bro, all you niggas that done took L's in your motherfucking life, you better shut the fuck up. Let he who casts in cast the first stone, right? Shut the fuck up.
Not to mention the L that he
Go ahead.
proverbially, not to mention the L that he proverbially take. He was trying to put other people on, and not just his people, like a slew of other people, especially that was streamers that wanted to stream. Like that streaming university shit really put a lot of helped a lot of people, especially like some of the, I know some of it was chosen, some of them was just like people that was kind of on, but not on like Sinat, and to people that didn't have but like 80 followers. He's like, and like he really was trying to put people on. He really tried to stick his neck out for the people. And I say it all the time. I think the people ruined that, not him. But yeah, so if that's an L, that's an L he did for y'all. Uh, anything else, Father? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, please go ahead because I'm trying to eat.
Okay, so okay. The relationship part, I don't care about that. I really don't care. That's just because women. I don't want to say women are going to be women, but sometimes you just gotta. Because I've heard people calling her a bird. Proverbially, they would say she was like a bird anyway, and then she was only using him for his status anyway. That could be here and there. That shit happens when you're in the limelight and you're in fame. So that's the shit that he's gonna gotta go with. And sometimes when you just sprung, even if she was or not, when you just sprung, that shit just happens. But as far as mental health, it's like, yeah, I think the reason why people and I'm not justifying it because the way he acts, but he's like 20. He's under 25. I don't know how old he is. I think he's like 22 or something like that. But I know he's under 25. So he's going to act like a kid. So I expect him to do kid things and some shit like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm still on him about the hip hop shit that I feel like you need to know your hip hop because like I had to because I doubling down on. I had to know about Temptations. I had to know about the Jackson Five. I had to know about people in the '70s and some shit like that. You telling me you can't know about artists in the '90s and early 2000s that's paved the way for fucking artists that you like? But that's neither here nor there. Uh, I don't care who you are. Mental look. This is what I notice about a lot of things. I don't care whether you're rich or poor. Mental health hits you the same. Maybe it may be different problems, but mental health hits you the same and some shit like that. To where I've seen people with a bunch of money and they fucking live life and travel, motherfucking take their lives. They unalive themselves. And then you got people with not a dime to their name, still living, still prospering on, and still going on with their lives, even though they don't have a dollar to their name. So what can you? What is it? Mental health hits. different for everybody. I understand depression hits different from everybody, and sometimes even then it was just like, because I think he had some tweets. It was just like him, uh, like the fame was kind of like getting to him, and you got to understand people. He is 20. Uh, he is under 25. Why did I go to my Gmail? Um, he is. Let's look at his age. Well, father, he's 24, right? Some of that shit is like some of that shit is overwhelming. And imagine you going from, and I'm pretty sure some people say you should be used to it. Now, I don't think you get used to that shit where you go from barely people knowing their name until everybody is damn near bum rushes just to be next to you. You know, like a lot of people want to like he's now doing shit with John Cena, Kevin Hart, Marlon Wayans. He's had Nicki Minaj, who I will get to in another fucking topic. Yeah, Nicki Minaj on your shit. He had fucking a lot of A-list celebrities on his stream, to like him being in a movie with him and Drewski and Kevin Hart, to like he's doing things. Some of that shit is overwhelming because it's just like, damn, where the fuck you came from? So, but that shit is also like, damn, like it. Sometimes it do hit you like, God damn. But look, we, especially for black men, I don't know what it seems like. Even in black men expresses their mental health, and I hope this does change. When black men expresses their mental health, we don't get laughed at. Father has been talking about um, mental health for like the longest, and I've backed him up because I've seen it. I've seen it happen to people. I've seen it to people I know, people I don't know. Like especially in the YouTube and the gaming streaming, we done lost a lot of people because of the mental health and depression and the shit they've gone through. Like especially with people where you like, damn, I just seen him like yesterday and he was in the best of moods. And then next thing you know, motherfucker unallows himself, you're like, God damn, what the fuck he was going through? And you just don't know what the fuck they're going through. You, sometimes some but as far as men mental health is, sometimes people feel like when you even when you're good, people feel like you got it, and it's like you need someone to talk to. Everybody needs somebody to talk to. Yep. I've been big on that. Everybody needs someone to talk to. I be on the metro, and even though I don't want to be bothered, for some reason, motherfuckers just talk to me. And you know what I do? I sit there and listen. Because chances are, it might make them feel good. And half of the time it does. It's just like you have someone listening to you. I tell them good luck. Appreciate it. You know, I go into Ubers and some of the Ubers, they be talking about their past lives and some shit like that. I mean, for some reason, like I said, some people just want to tell me stories like I've known them forever. I should have been a psychologist. I told myself, I say this all the time. I should have been a psychologist. But yeah, I guess I just have that aura. But it's like don't let this shit fool you. Like people still going through shit. Like you would have never expect Robin Williams to unalive himself. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. Especially like he done made laughs and all this stuff. Um I think this is the one like Father was talking about when he was talking about Naruto. And he said, I used to think anime was weird and I think it was just a cartoon, but it's helped me build way more courage than I ever had. I'm only on the second season. Naruto is a prime example of people who truly believes in chasing your dreams. Follow your hearts and never giving up. This is hands down my personal favorite right now. The show teaches you so much lessons on how important friendship is, helping others, consistency, and being a morally good person. I also want to talk about this too, and this is just one of those side note things. Not just anime, but there's a lot of shows that like it teaches you a lot of things that help you as a person. To me, help you as a man growing up. Like superhero shows, and I know a lot of people talk about the superhero shows or show anime like Naruto. It's just like it's more than just a cartoon. It's just like mind numbing. Like you learn a lot. I tell people you learn a lot from Dragon Ball Z, and like I just had a and Father, you I don't know if you gonna agree with me, but I had this theory on Vegeta, uh, why niggas love Vegeta so much, and my theory was because you see him every time you see him, um, and he has an ego, and it's really like well, I can speak. Every why niggas love Vegeta is because of his ego, and every time where like you feel like you big boss, there's always someone right there that's either better than you or he just doing shit, and you feel like, God damn, I should be that way, and it's just like, but every time you see Vegeta, he's always fighting hard to reach to his next level, even though like people look at him as the person of all saying it's just like he's always fighting to prove his worth. That's why he carries himself with so much pride, just like how black men carry ourselves with so much fucking pride. And then there's always someone trying to knock us down, but as long as like we keep our pride, like we feel like we could persevere through anything, and that's Vegeta in a nutshell. And honestly, this is why I tell people sometimes when I'm stubborn, I have saying pride. I say it all the time. It's just like, um, cause I'm gonna put it. It's a video I put up later. I just got done editing it, but it's about male and female fragile egos. I don't know if we can talk about it here, but I want women to talk about it. But it was just like it was a thread to talk about how women have more egos, and my whole thing is like tit for tat don't work. It was basically on tit for tat. So I'm rambling off, but yeah. Long story short, yeah. In 2026, let's help people. Let's have more conversations about mental health and how we can actually fix it. I don't want to just have this conversation. Let's just fix it and just make the world a better place because I feel like it's a good thing we have these platforms, but we're not using it to make it a better place. I think we're just using it to promote bullshit. And I've been saying that for a while, and it's getting real tiring. So I'm hoping, and in 2026, we use these platforms for better and not for just entertainment. Father, are you still eating them? Are you good? You have anything else to say? Because I see.
Yeah. Yeah. I just finished my food. Thank you. So yeah. In regards to the Vegeta tip, right? I think the number. So I'm a huge Vegeta fan, right? I'm pretty sure you know this,
Yes.
but the reason why I love Vegeta so much when I was younger and still to this day is because of one thing. He does not let an L stop him. Vegeta got his fucking arm broken by Android 18, and you want to know what that nigga did? That nigga stood on top of a motherfucking cliff, or like the little rocky mountain area or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and that nigga just said, "Wait till I get my hands on those androids." That nigga does not give a fuck about an L. And you want to know what he did? He went Super Vegeta. He developed Super Vegeta in the hyperbolic time chamber with his son, right?
Right.
Another thing about Vegeta that I love, he's honest to himself. If he don't like something, he don't like it. He don't fake the funk with nobody. And I love that. I love that authenticity. You feel what I'm saying? Um, that fight that he had with Goku when he went Majin,
Mm-hmm.
he said something so motherfucking godlike. That nigga said, "I trained myself to the edge of my limits and beyond, but you have been born with a natural talent. No amount of training will bridge the gap between us." And that's when I secretly made up my mind. And then Goku's like, oh man, you let Babidi take you over? He's like, yeah, I let Babidi take over. And this is what gave me chills. He's like, I'm gonna tell you why I let Babidi take over. Because I wanted him to reawaken the evil in my heart. I wanted him to return me to the way I was before. I was the perfect warrior, cold and ruthless. I lived by my strength alone, uninhibited by foolish emotion. When he said that shit, nigga, you would have thought I was in church. I was screaming. I was like, bruh, nigga, uninhibited by foolish emotion. Oh my God. Like, Vegeta's the GOAT, man. Vegeta's the fucking GOAT. And the best part about it is you get to see Vegeta literally like evolve. This man went from almost destroying the motherfucking earth to raising a motherfucking family. That nigga got 2 kids. 2!
You do.
You feel me? And then he gave Goku his props. You know what I'm saying? He gave Goku his props. He's like, yeah, you are the best. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, this is a real nigga. He does not let an L stop him. He does not let an L stop him. And when you write a character like that, a lot of people benefit. We used to say something. We saw Piccolo and we all collectively just fucking confront. That's a nigga. Piccolo is a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what nobody say. People like, he's green. Nick, bro, if you put Piccolo look like a nigga from Sudan. You know, with the especially with like the cape and shit, that's a Northwest African nigga. You feeling what I'm saying? Like if you plop that nigga in the middle of Sudan, he'll be fine. Cause like even Namek gave like that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like almost a northwestern African country with the turbans and all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, bruh, every time I see Piccolo, he almost make me want to say Assalamu alaikum. But those type of images really fucking help, bro. Especially black people. That's why black people don't play about anime, bro. You been to BlurCon. We don't play about fucking anime.
We do
That
not play
shit
about that
fucking
anime.
helped us. That shit fucking helped us, bro. So Kai Cenat saying what he said, like I appreciated that because that's what it's supposed to do. That's why they make these shows and that's why they make these shows especially for young men because they know that the world is gonna fucking chew them up and spit them out. So when niggas want to, so when you say you got Saiyan pride, it's not just a callback to the show. Dragon Ball Z gave you something, right?
Yeah.
It gave you something. Shout out to motherfucking Akira Toriyama. May his soul rest in peace. He gave us something, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Like, shit.
I tell you it all the
Shit,
time.
go to fucking Mexico.
Yeah. I say it all the
You
time.
dumb. Them Mexicans do not fucking play about Goku.
Yeah, the Mexicans do not play about Goku. Yeah, I say it all the time. I said, dog, it's like you got a lot of pride. I said, dog, I got Saiyan pride. All right. It's like that shit is strong. That's like, and any last words before we move on to our next topic?
Yeah. I also got to give another shout out to a show that is not even a show. The movie is so fucking precious to me. It's so close to my heart, and it's made me into the person that I am. It literally changed my life when I saw it. Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell literally changed my motherfucking life. There's a fucking quote in that show that says, the desire to remain as you are is what ultimately limits you. And that shit stuck with me to this day. That shit stuck with me to this motherfucking day. It also said there's another quote in there that says we are all born into an overwhelming sea of information. And us as organisms, our biological processes is to not only sustain itself but to reproduce. Because we will not have all of the antibodies that we need to fend off all the motherfucking diseases of the earth, so we reproduce. Because the biological function of DNA is to replicate itself. So every time you have a child, that's your DNA replicating itself. You feel what I'm saying? In order to protect itself from genetic annihilation. That's why we don't make copies of each other, right? Because if there's 10,000 copies of Ray, one virus is going to wipe you all the fuck out because there's no genetic variation, right? So, bro, Ghost in the Shell fucking talks about this. Anime. Fuck yeah. Also, shout out to fucking Bleach. I love that fucking show, Bleach, too. There was a quote in there that says, bro, hold on. Let me pull it up.
Hold on.
I need to
hold on. Because if it's what you pulled up, I already pulled it up. Hold on, let me see. Because we might just have another Harlem Heat moment. Hold on. Look at the screen.
Let me see. Now it won't let me watch the stream. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Ray, thank you. This was exactly the quote I was looking for. This was the exact fucking quote I was fucking looking for. Listen, all living creatures place their faith in someone more powerful than them, and they cannot survive unless they blindly follow that person. The reception of that faith then seeks out someone in an even higher position in order to escape from the pressure. That person then seeks out someone more powerful than he must put his faith in. In this way, all kings are born, and in this way, all gods are born. Like that! Bruh! Come on, man. Fucking come on. Y'all not telling me shit about fucking anime, bro. Y'all not telling me shit. I love this shit, man. Thank you for that. That was literally the quote I was looking for.
Yo, you know what's funny? Like I'm looking on my phone and Instagram, right? And it's AI work, but guess what pulled up?
What?
Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell.
They're listening.
They're listening. It pulled up some Ghost in the Shell artwork, so that's how you know they're listening. But yeah, bars. That's what you call motherfucking bars. Oh shoot! Oh shit! On to our next topic. Do you care that about Nicki Minaj and a whole manga? All of a sudden, Nicki Minaj turning manga and some shit like that. Do you care about that?
We can talk about it, but you can start it off while I go wash off this bowl.
All right. I guess I don't know what it is about Nicki Minaj, but you know, it seems like she has her fan base. You know, your fan base is like mostly liberal, LGBT, multicolored hair people because and barbs and all that other stuff, and it's so weird. You would think that you'd be very liberal. I think as far as that, you know, that's a character, but I think you also see like a real conservative that no one sees, and maybe she really is. This is like the real Nicki Minaj or something like that. Maybe this is Onika, and the funny the thing is just like she's been doing this stuff with Charlie Kirk's wife Erica Kirk, and basically she lost 10 billion followers to where she had to deactivate her Instagram. A lot of people has not been rocking with her, and our beloved Umar has something to say about that. So Hopefully, I don't get copyrighted because I'm not going to use the whole art of dialogue thing because I don't know how they do things. But I will. The what I was trying to pick out is I think this is what we get right here. So
I'm disappointed in my sister Nikki. You have no business using hip hop music to build yourself in black culture. Very talented sister, very articulate sister, very intelligent sister, tremendous lyricist. Few sisters I could put in front of her in terms of lyrical talent. But how dare you build a comfortable life for you and your beautiful family on black culture and then turn around and use that success to help Donald Trump leverage his military agenda against Black Africa, the Black Caribbean, and Black America. I need her to understand, Art, Sister Nikki. You are being used against the Black Caribbean. You are being used against Black Africa, and you are being used against Black America. Is what Donald Trump is offering you, is it worth that? Is it worth the turning back the clock of African people in three separate regions are? You got the Caribbean, he's pushing that Venezuela military agenda. You got Nigeria, he's pushing that fake save the Christians in the North agenda so he can access Ibrahim Traore. And of course, you see what he's doing to black folks. I hope my sister rethinks what she's doing. I got nothing but love for her and her family. But Nicki Minaj, please, 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 sister, do not go down in history as one of the greatest coons who ever lived in the 21st century. I'm disappointed in my sister Nikki. You have no business.
and also let's look at this where he was talking about them trying to replace Candace Owens for Turner Point.
They're hoping that Nicki Minaj's status in the hip hop industry and her popularity, not only in America, but around the world, will be enough to take care of two birds with one stone. That's the first reason they chose her. They're hoping that Nicki Minaj's status in the hip hop industry and her popularity, not only in America, but around
Minaj, Nicki the Bob, Nicki the Ninja, Nicki the Harajuku Barbie. I want to start off with a disclaimer and an empathetic touch because from black woman to black woman, I think that there's always room for that. I think everyone can agree that Nicki Minaj will go down in history as one of the greatest rappers of our time. What she has done for specifically women in rap is going to be studied, has already been studied. Her style, her flow, her cadence, the things that she did branding wise, all things that should be celebrated. Amazing work. And I think that the experience that she had in the industry as a black woman, it's obvious that there is some trauma there. And I think it led her to making maybe not the best decisions as it relates to relationship building, which created a kind of distance between her and her peers. And we watched Lifetime how that kind of broke down the fabrics of the relationships between women in rap. And I have a lot of empathy, understanding that this industry is very, very grimy and dirty. And there's really no telling the type of experience that she had. And I think there's always a place of understanding for that. Now that I got my pleasantries out the way, I want to be very clear. I will never support a coon. Yes. When you go against your own identity, whether that be being a woman, being a part of the LGBT community, being black, whatever, when you decide to actively go against your marginalized identity for personal gain, i.e. being a coon, you will lose every ounce of respect I have for you.
People.
He's about to say some cool shit. I ain't really about to hear what he's about to say. Some cool shit. Um, Normally I would listen to what he says, but I already know he's about to say some cool shit. But anyway, um, what she said. It's like Nikki, and it's someone that I've had my ups and downs with Nikki because one, I always give her flowers when it comes to her being an artist. I think she's done miraculous numbers as an artist, but it's always her personality. I've always said this about the personalities, and um, I know B and Crystal, they're probably not gonna like me talking about her because they're bars and stuff. But at the same time, it's just to me that's always been like my biggest flaw with Nicki Minaj. Is it's like it's I I don't want to say weird, but she always have this kind of like coonish vibes over it, which is weird because her whole supporters, it's like black women.
Oh,
Uh,
I hit the fuck out of my funny bone just now.
that must hurt.
Shit.
That was hurt.
Fuck.
That funny bone ain't funny.
Ah!
Anyway, your whole fan base is basically black women, members of the LGBT, probably the whole LGBT, and like I guess dudes that probably like you lyrically or want to fuck you, but most of the time it's just like, especially black women and LGBT people in the LGBT, and like that's your whole family, and they are very liberal. So that's a very liberal ass. So the fact that you going to the other side for what reason supporting Donald Trump when your fan base is not rocking with that is blasphemy. And hold on. Let's play one more thing.
Boys, boys, be boys. Amen. Be boys. It's okay. Be boys. It's nothing wrong with being a boy. Amen. How about that? Amen. How powerful is that? How profound is that? Amen. Boys will be boys, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Just to show you how messed up the world is, you actually had celebrities that had a problem with what Nicki just said. In fact, Cardi B said it was embarrassing that Nicki was on stage being blatantly transphobic. Because Nicki said, boys, it's okay to be boys. Well, I got news for you. Over here in the Beano Nation, we don't got no problem with what Nicki said.
That's what. I'm Beano Nation. I was like, he be cooning himself too sometimes. He's like that.
Oh my god, bro.
I think I didn't say what I said. Father, what about you?
Nigga. First off,
Oh no! By the way,
all these bitches rocking inches because they.
Did you see the Umar shit? You saw the Umar shit I was playing, right?
Yeah, I saw all of that.
Okay.
I saw all of that. I saw.
But go ahead, the floor is yours.
All these bitches rocking inches because they following the leader. I should switch it up a hoes and rock an afro like Lupita. I just she did her thing in that fucking song. Listen, I like me a little Nicki Minaj here and there, but bruh, this doesn't surprise me in the slightest. This does not surprise me in the motherfucking slightest. Y'all will follow that woman into a motherfucking cliff, and now look. Now look, she actually walked off a cliff, and now all of y'all like, wait, she actually did it. Nigga. Anyway. I ain't trying to listen. I'm going to keep it brief because I don't want no smoke from the Bobs or anything like that. I have no issue with Nicki Minaj whatsoever. It's just play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You feeling what I'm saying? Like Erica Kirk is a widow, but you would think she's motherfucking Randy Orton from 2004. Every time she comes out on an event, I'm just here. Hey, nothing you can say. Nothing's gonna change what you've done to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I walk for miles inside this bit of danger. She comes out with the pyro where no one follows me. I walk alone. Come on, man. like it's a fucking WrestleMania entrance or some shit. And I'm like, what?
You know what's funny? I think
But yeah.
someone made a video. I'm not gonna pull it up, but it was like Erica Kirk coming out, and they put wrestling themes in the back of her entrance, and that shit is hilarious. But go ahead, Father.
I'm just saying, bruh. It's just this is the new ebony and ivory go together in perfect harmony. Like, like the fuck is this? What am I looking at? Like fucking Erica Kirk and Nicki Minaj. Like, what is this? Like, nigga, don't fucking make me laugh, man. This is not even a serious topic to me. This is meme central. You know what I'm saying? But Nicki Minaj talking about the situation in Nigeria and the Christians being killed and stuff like that. It's just more propaganda. And honestly, if I'm gonna keep it very real, Ray, if we gonna be mad at Nicki Minaj, then we also need to be mad at Snoop Dogg.
You right? You're right. Snoop did it
We
too.
also gonna have to keep that same energy because Uncle Snoop be getting real comfortable with Trump. I saw that. You're not finna. Who else was it? It was a few others that was in there too. It was Snoop.
Steve Harvey at one point, but
Hold
Steve
on.
Harvey was like, "Hey."
Like, bruh, just a whole bunch of people, skitting and grinning with Trump. So yeah, they can miss me with all that. It's like I said, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
That's funny. And the sad part is, it's just like I really did pull up the Erica Kirk thing, and it has the fireworks, and then someone put Batista's interest on there. So what we? Oh man, we're not far off. But any last words before we move on to our final thoughts?
Man. And when he eat the cookie, he got good form.
I was in a plane with the wang.
When you was in New York, you was fucking a Yankee.
Oh shit. Oh man. The one thing I will say that the best thing I invested in this year, and shout out to the people in my Discord, especially Shazzy. I got to getting this new laptop because I was running on old technology, and old technology, and I bought a RAM. I bought a RAM. I haven't installed it, but I was going to put a RAM. And let's just say now, if you wanted to get a RAM before, how much did it usually cost, Father?
What?
If you wanted to get a RAM for your laptop or your PC, how much did it usually cost?
It depends. There's a price range on that. It depends on what you want. If you want the latest one, is probably a good price is probably gonna for a good RAM is probably gonna run you like 2 to 250 if you want good RAM.
Okay.
But I mean, you don't have to pay too much. Like you can get decent RAM for like less than $70. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't usually buy RAM, so I'm not really the type of person to be asking, but it's not the most expensive thing you're buying. The most expensive shit that you buy is usually the graphics card.
Well, since what is it? the Nvidia. What was it?
CPUs can go pretty expensive too.
Okay, so what was it? The Nvidia people, they done stop. They done like sold their company or something like that to where, like, oh yeah, the Nvidia stock. Okay. Ooh, that shit went down.
No, so what happened is Nvidia is focusing a lot of their processes on developing AI. And because they're doing this, they're basically buying up all the RAM.
Right.
And because of that, now if you want RAM for yourself, it's going to be super expensive because it's basically being hoarded.
I'm
Because they
glad,
want to use all of that RAM in order to develop their AI models.
and I'm glad you said that because oh yeah, I'm sharing now. We I've gone to Amazon and I was like, how bad could it be? And I just put RAM. So this right here, this didn't cost $3.99 before. I'm gonna tell you right now. Um, and this is for
RAM should never be that expensive.
yeah,
Never.
RAM should never be there for. This is $400, and this is for 32 gigs, a 216 gigs with 32 gigs of RAM. Cost you $400. It didn't never cost that much. Now, our friend told me to get me a 16, and this shit costs this right here. I don't even know if this is for the laptop or the PC, but this shit costs 124. So
Yeah, it's not supposed to cost that much either.
that's supposed to cost that much. I don't remember, like I remember before then, but the RAM I bought was actually for a PC, not for a laptop. So look at this. Look at this. 32 gigs, 355. For 30 for DDR5 RAM. Like this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Look, I mean, this for I don't even think that this is for a desktop. Yeah, this one is about $88, 87.99. You got your 96. You got your 124. 588. Game Pro 64 gig. 64 gigabytes. 416 gigs. $588. 539 for this another 32 gig. 539. Ooh, look, 250. And this was on sale. They took $50 off. This was on sale. 250 for 32 gig. Ooh, so if you want to build, if y'all want to build a PC, y'all better have some money on this. This shit, some of this shit costs more than some of your laptops or some shit like that. So, Father, you got any thoughts on that?
Honestly, all of them niggas can go to hell for doing that shit. Nah, I'm being dead ass. Like, all of them can genuinely fucking go to hell for that. Because my thing is, AI is still really early. There should be no need for you to try and expand that fucking aggressively. The only reason why they're doing that is to motherfucking win the race. The race that they created. This shit is ass, bro. I really like it's just evil. There's really nothing else to say. It's shit just evil. Ray, that'll be like you. That'll be like you hoarding all the motherfucking burger meat. So now a Big Mac costs motherfucking $40.
Oh shit. Look at this one. Corsair Vengeance DDR5 64 gigs, 232 gigs, $839. I know laptops that cost that much. You telling me that for some RAM, I have to either get a laptop or get a RAM. And if I get the RAM, I can't even get the laptop. Bro, this shit is fucking bananas. I'm curious though. Let's look at laptops now. Okay, I mean laptops. Their prices hasn't raised. Some of the choices was, but let me be specific. Gaming laptops. Woo! The first one to pop up, $13.99. Woo! Oh, this is an Apple MacBook. Excuse me. I don't know. Asus. Asus about 728. Uh, AMD Ryzen 7044 full HD plus 145 hertz display. GeForce. Alienware. 899. Ooh, this Asus rocks. This is about 2400. You know how much shit you get? This is rent. And most people like this is rent in New York. You tell me this is someone's mortgage. You gonna take a mortgage out for a fucking laptop? God damn. What do you get out of this? This is laptop 16 inches, 16 by 10, 2.5, 240 hertz. Second. GeForce RTX 5070 Ti GPU, Intel Core, Ultra 9, 270 processor, 32 gigabytes, DDR5, 1 terabyte SSD, Wi-Fi 7. Jesus Christ! Oh shit! And there's a much more expensive one. There's God, bro, 3,500.
You want to know what, Ray? I know
Jesus,
we said this in the past, but I'm gonna say this again, nigga. We should have just sold crack.
we should have just. Yeah. Oh my God. We probably. Oh my fucking God. This shit is wild. I don't remember laptops even costing this much. Jeez.
Man,
I don't remember laptops even costing this much. Even with a 50 or even with a 5070, I don't even remember it costing this much. This was a 5080, but this shit. Oh man. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. Uh, their stocks went down though. It definitely went down. But do you think this will last, or do you think this is what where the future is going? Because where the future is going, it's just like God, the con. Because I know
nigga, this is the future. Ain't no the future is going. This is we in the motherfucking future.
the time is now. You know, where is John Cena? The time is now.
The time is now. The time is now.
Uh,
You feeling what I'm saying? The time is now.
you know what's
This
sad?
is post John Cena.
Yeah, this is post John Cena. You know what's sad? We kind of most
Oh,
people
what's
predicted this. We had movies that predicted all of this, and yet we still did it.
and nah, ain't no we.
Ain't no we. I'm sorry.
We ain't do shit.
I'm sorry. Yes.
People of a certain demographic did this.
You're right.
Just like they did everything else.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Ain't no we.
Shit. Oh man. Any last words before we move on to our final thoughts?
Why do I have to apologize? I saw gay, so I said gay. That ain't bullying. That's an astute observation. Did the laws of the universe change and nobody told me niggas had to apologize for being right?
Hashtag no one listens to
Damn.
Hashtag
Like, bro. Nah, it just gets to a point where it's just like y'all doing this shit on motherfucking purpose.
no one listens to Father. Oh man. All right. So this will be our last final. This will be our final podcast for the year, and then next time we see me, we'll be in 2026. So do you have any final thoughts?
Oh, you asking me for my final thoughts?
Yeah, actually, for your final thoughts.
Um, well, I'm gonna take this final thoughts to give you your flowers, Ray. You've been doing this podcast since like 20 fucking 17. And it's always been a pleasure doing this fucking podcast with you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we have a motherfucking I feel like both of us we have like a really good cadence with each other. You know what I'm saying? We be finishing each other's sentences. We be Harlem heating all the motherfucking time. And I just want to take this opportunity to give you your motherfucking flowers because to be this motherfucking consistent, like you don't really find that in a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So you just know that I'm always, always, always gonna be present for anything that you ever want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a motherfucking call away regarding, if my shit don't get motherfucking postponed or whatever. But yeah, I genuinely enjoy doing this shit with you. I genuinely enjoy our conversations, and you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, the Harlem Heat for life. That's all. That's all I really got, man. I'm giving you your motherfucking flowers. There's roses. There's daisies in here. Got a little sunflower in there and shit. Here's your flowers, Ray, my boy.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I always say this. I think ever since we started and I've heard you talk, and I always wanted to like, I would love to get on that level. And every time we have a podcast, I feel like you get better and better and better. To which I love seeing it and I love hearing it too. Even when you go into other spaces and you're speaking, and sometimes you're sunning other motherfuckers out there, and you just you just be doing your thing. I love to see it to where it's just like it makes me want to get better. And I feel like I've been getting better. Sometimes I still say things like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying," but I always feel myself do getting better. And then not only that, I say it all the time. The people on here that I've always brought on here, whether it's Dr, whether it's D Wolf, whether it's Crystal. Happy belated birthday, by the way, Crystal. Whether it's anybody that's been on the show, I've always appreciated, and um I always appreciate y'all coming here. I always appreciate y'all say I have fun on here. Especially Q. I know Q has been, here and there, but when he comes on, he always have a good time. I'm glad that I can basically put a place where people go, hey, I have fun with this. They may not stay, but they always have fun when they do it. Um, I just hope I like one of these days, uh, it do get popping, and I'll like that the podcast do get popping. But I genuinely do love doing this as well. We've been doing this before people were saying take the podcast much from people, and um, shoot, and I'm gonna keep doing this because, like I said, I legitimately enjoy doing it. I generally enjoy talking to people like Father, like Crystal, like D Wolf, and other. And maybe hopefully we get more people that want to jump on here, that want to express their opinions as well. 2026, we're gonna keep grinding, and we're gonna keep getting better. And I hope not just us but other people. And I've said this before and I'm saying it again. My hope for 2026, one of my New Year's resolutions is to fix my procrastination. So I'm gonna try to fix that and be better at not procrastinating on shit. But the other thing is, it's just I hope that we get to a point that we see all the bullshit that came in 2025, and in 2026 is now that we've been through the bullshit, let's build, because we done watch shit burnt down. Let's watch shit build now. Now there's some things that still need burning. Don't get me wrong, but after the things done burned down, let's rebuild. I hope we get to a point where we as a society, we as a generation, and we as black people in general, we start rebuilding each other, not just brick by brick, but people by people. Like we take each other more seriously. We stop this gender war arguing bullshit because there's no reason, especially in this time of day, where we should be more together and yet we're more separate because of God knows what. I hope that we get to a point where it's just like, hey, that's enough of the bullshit. We both have problems. Like we get all this tit for tat shit. It really does. It's just, to me, all this tit for tat shit. We can go back and forth. You have 10 stories of what men has done to women. I have 10 stories of what women has done to men. All right, we both understand that the community is a problem. Let's get to the point where we're fixing that. Let's get to the point where we can look at each other and go, I got you, black man. I got you, black woman. I got you, my brother. I got you, my sister. I got you. I got you, community. We are the backbone of this country. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. We done built this country. We done gave this country culture. We done gave this country swag. We done gave this country entertainment. And we done gave this country inventions and things to live off of. We gave us things to think about. We gave things to praise about. We gave things to read about. We done give our blood, sweat, and tears to this country. We done gave blood, sweat, and tears to our people. 2026, I want us to do better. I want us to be real. Now, they said like this was the year of the snake, and the snake was about shedding the skin. So let's hope we shed the skin of all that bullshit and come out better people, and we come out more involved people. So that's all I really got to say. Father, would you like to say anything else before I shut this down? I think he said no. So, uh, with that being said, I would like to thank the panel for jumping on as usual. I would like to thank all y'all listening to hear us talk all shit again. This is You Know What? Let me just say podcast, and we are signing out. Peace.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.